Good afternoon. This is Heather Ward, and this presentation is the informal observation number 2. We will be digging around in Roscoe's um, library management system. It is LRMS. It is the G4 edition. The first thing that we will do is we will look at the really common things that we do in a library. We will put a book on hold and then check out and those kinds of things. All right. So to put a book on hold, say I'm in my office and we have a teacher call and say, I'd really like to put this book on hold. I can search by the teacher's name. I could search by the student's name, but we're going to choose this teacher right here and we're going to select her. She says she wants to um, put a hold on Anne of Green Gables. And so we're going to get Anne pulled up. And we would normally scan this with the scanner. However, the computer that I'm working at today is not connected to the scanner. So I'll be entering the barcode numbers by hand. We're going to put a hold on that. And it is automatically set to 21 days. But we're going to give her 3 days because Anne is such a popular title that we don't want someone to come in and um, keep Anne for an extended period of time. So we now have a hold on Anne of Green Gables for Marcia. When Marcia comes into the library, I pull Anne from where I have her and um, I check her out to Marcia. And we see that she has it. She has an item on hold. So I type in the barcode, 2473 number, and I check Ann out. Marcia now has Ann checked out until April the 28th of 2025. I can check to see, um, oh dear, Marcia has a book that is overdue. This red notificate the fact that the date is in red tells us that this book is overdue. Um, and it cost $13.57. It's been overdue since 2021. And so we're going to go in and we're going to add a charge, $13.47 to Marcia's account because she lost that book. It is college knowledge that she borrowed. And so now we have this fee attached to her account. And you can see it over here on the right side of the screen. On the left side of the screen, we have Anne of Green Gables that she has checked out. In a couple of weeks, Marcia comes by, and we don't have to start with her name or anything. We just have to say, this book number has been checked in. And now Marcia has checked in this book, but we have a warning. We have a warning that says college knowledge is still on the lost list and she needs to find it and turn it in. So I have gone over a hold, a checkout, a check-in, an overdue, and a delete or add fine. The last thing I'm going to do on right now in this part of where I am, I'm going to exit circulation and I'm going to go to the catalog and I'm going to add a book to our um, I'm going to add a book to our collection. So um, I start with search edit and I go to action, user-based template. The collection I want to add it to is the main collection. And then I can say, okay. All right. Now then, I've made that to my default. So now I'm going to fill in these fields. Thanks to Info 5208 that I'm in right now, I know a little bit of what I'm doing, and I'm not going to make a mess with this. I'm adding the book Caraval. The book Caraval is by Stephanie Garber. And at this point, it's just a matter of filling in the information. I do have the hard copy of the book on my desk, and so I can fill in these numbers. I have the trade paperback, so that's going to be the edition, the ISBN number that I go with. Published in New York by Flatiron. And the copyright date is 2017. It has 436 pages. So I've got all of that information in. Now I'm going to click on view. Um, and I want to view holdings. Okay, this is the barcode number. It's going to automatically assign the next barcode. Just a minute, I may be doing this out of order. I do want to add a new holding, and yes, that's the automatic barcode. We acquired it. We're adding it to the collection today. It was $14.99. Regular circulation at the high school. RCISD is the owner. It's going into the campus budget. And now then we're going to press save. All right. When we press save, if we were adding another copy, we would leave it like this, but we don't have another copy, so we're going to exit it. And now we have entered our, we've entered it. We need to do one more save of it, and we're going to close the template. So we have assigned that book to our library. Now we're going to switch over to our, we have two accounts. A couple of years ago, we combined the high school and the elementary library. I was in the high school library to do all of that just because I didn't want to affect anything. So now we're in the elementary, which is where we currently check in and check out books. And so one thing that I need to do is I need to run an overdue list by class. And so if I search it this way, then we have everyone that has an overdue book. And because we don't have our students separated by teacher, we have them separated by class. I can put them in order this way, and then I can pull, okay, these are my first graders, my second graders, my third graders, so forth. So that is checking out, doing an overdue list by class. I have two things left. I need to run a circulation report. And so I come here to reports and I go to circulation. I can do statistics or activities. If I do, let's say I want to see the activities for today for the first, second, and third graders. And I want to see the books that they checked out and what categories those books are in. I just want to see the checkouts. And then I can generate this report and see that we had 7 students check out books today. They were from the Easy Reader. If I click selection, I can redo that. So that's one way. I can also do an extended period. If I did a lesson in the library about maybe I did a 4th and 5th grade lesson and it was a biography, and so I can generate their checkouts and see if they've been checking out something that we discussed. So that's how we do that. Then I can also do a mark record analysis, and maybe I want to do a collection analysis. In order to do a collection analysis, I want to do the whole collection. It takes away the date, and I just want to look at the main collection. And so I'm going to generate that report. And it tells me the Dewey Decimal by the hundreds value. And then I can say, okay, I really want tens. And so that breaks it down to, instead of seeing science as a whole, I can take the 500s and I can say, okay, natural science, astronomy, earth science, paleontology, and see what we have that's available, what percentage of the collection it is, and when we got those books. Some of these books we got an astronomy book in 1976. I bet Pluto was still a planet. So those are our results there. And so that is a collection analysis report. I was going to show one other thing. It is possible with the LRMS system to run a report that is so that we can send our, maybe we want to send our collection to Follett Tidal Wave to have a collection, to have them run a collection analysis. If I wanted to do that, I would go to catalog. I would go to import export, and then I would want to export our MARC files to do an analysis export. And I would, after that, I would click start. Oh, where do I click start? Oh, I would come up here to process and say start export. I did do that when I first got into this system, and it took quite a while. And so I'm going to not do that tonight. I'm going to not do that this afternoon, because I don't think you want to listen to me talk while it runs the counter. So I'm going to stop there. I hope that this was everything that you hoped that it would be. I have learned a lot by doing this and by doing the practicum hours in the library. And so thank you very much. Have a great day.